I'm going to be working on lunging with Castor using the around the round pen. So I'm asking him to go forward right here. And I want him to start going forward before I start moving my feet. And then I asked him to whoa here with my verbal cue. And then I raised my stick up and he knows to target that and stop. And so then he stopped. But here he walked off on his own and then he got confused and he tried to go the other way. So I'm trying to give him the cue to go back the direction that I was originally going. And he's just confused. He's trying to stop there. There. I'll ask him to stop. And that was very nice. So he's just getting a little confused at what it is that I want him to do because sometimes I'm doing some leading and sometimes I'm doing some lunging and I need to be a little bit more clear about the differences. But this looks really nice. There's my stop. So I'm saying whoa, I'm lifting up my stick, and then he's stopping, and then I'm walking up to his head, so past his shoulder to his head. So there he left on his own. So I don't really want that, but that was my fault because I'm over here just kind of messing with my treats. I should have given him his, like, once he knows whoa, like, he should have gone into a stay cue, and I should have been rewarding him standing still and waiting for more direction. So he's getting rewarded for walking forward, so he's continuing to offer me that behavior. So that's my fault for not rewarding and balancing those behaviors. So he's going to touch my stick here because I usually have like a little piece of pool noodle on here. I'm not sure why it's not on there, but so it's his target to stop. So again, he's leaving on his own because again, I didn't balance the behaviors. So this is my fault. I need to at least be feeding, rewarding and feeding that stand still and wait for me behavior equal to the go forward behavior, if not more, depending on how he is and how forward he is that day. So right now I'm just waiting for him to come back and then I'll wait to give him a cue. So I'm not, like, the idea at this point in time was to not have him come back and immediately give him another cue and then he's chaining that in, but at the same time I'm not realizing that I need to be asking him to stand still or rewarding him for that standstill, because that's exactly what's going to happen is he's going to continue and leave on his own when he wants, and then he'll come back and then he'll, and I don't want him to leave and come back and build that into my lunging behavior here at all. So I need to be clicking and rewarding for him standing still is really my key here. That's all it is I wasn't balancing the behaviors enough. But I'm asking him to whoa here. He did a really nice job on just the vocal cue there. And again, he's walking off. I'm asking to stop. So he already knows to stop, like, following the target, which I think I've shown a few times where I'm asking him to, like, walk. I'm asking him to, like, walk, and then he stops, and he'll stop to get the target. So that's been broken down to just me kind of lifting the stick in his direction. But again, I'm having the same problem that I had on the other side of the circle. He's anticipating, he's coming back, I'm re-cueing him, and I'm not having him stand still and balance the behaviors. There, he's going forward nicely. And then he wants to kind of stop, so he's still a little confused. This looks nice, ask him to stop. Very good. So once I cue him into it and he's going forward, he is doing a nice job. I have a bit of distance, but there he's just, because this is the only thing I'm rewarding. So this is why it's a thing. This is why this behavior is continuing. And for a long time, I was like, I don't understand why he's not going forward, or why he continues to go forward. This is the only thing I'm rewarding. I'm not rewarding the standing still, so why would he give that to me, And so what I'm essentially training here is exactly what I don't want is he leaves when he wants, he comes, circles back around, and then he comes over here, and then he'll wait a second, and then I'll give him the cue. I'm not sure why he spooked there, but and then I'll give him the cue to do it again. What needs to happen is while he's standing still next to me, even for half a second, I need to click and feed, click and feed, click and feed, and rapid fire for him being in that position next to me, because right here he's just learning to just offer things for me. And that was a big struggle for me, especially at this point in time when I'm, starting to get into a lot more positive reinforcement, but I'm still stuck in my negative reinforcement ways. I'm just asking him to side pass the other direction. But so I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to ignore this behavior, and I'm not completely understanding that I need to cue each one and balance them out. I understand how to balance them out using negative reinforcement, but not using positive. So that's kind of what's happening here. And I'm going to fast forward through some stuff and see if I can pick out a couple other things to work on or to talk about. am liking the amount of distance I have here. I'm asking him from further away. I could have probably stepped just one step away, but I like this distance here that we do have. We do have the same issues, but I do like this. Like I'm getting more into that lunging position and he's stopping when I'm asking him. So this looks really, really nice. I just need to be feeding before I'm asking him to go again because he's just getting reforwarded for the going, so he's only offering that behavior. That's the main problem I have is just, and then he's not stopping here. I'm asking him for whoa. He eventually does give it to me, so I need to increase or decrease the distance between me and him because he's not quite ready for that much distance because he kept walking and I kept standing really far away from him. So then my whoa starts to break down a little bit, but again, I need to be rewarding a lot for standing still. So I'm my own enemy here because I don't realize that that's what I'm not doing, and then I keep getting the behavior from him, but it's like that's the behavior I'm rewarding is that going forward behavior, and so that's what the only one he's giving me. So I just need to feed him while he's standing still and build up the amount of time he can stand still before I give him the cue, and that's the solution to this problem. Because I keep doing the same thing I'm doing and it's not working. So, but it takes time to learn this, and it's not a big deal. Like I kind of touched the rope there; it's not a big deal. He'll come right back. That's one of the reasons I got rid of the rope here, but that's why I wouldn't be like super worried about um kind of just playing with positive reinforcement because I did this wrong for like a year and then I fixed it and did it right and I fixed it in like 2 days. So it's not a big deal. They're just going to do whatever you're reinforcing. So as long as you're maintaining something, you can fix it. So or you're feeding something and rewarding something, you can fix the behavior. Some are easier than others, but that's how I fix this situation.